world. Oh, Frank's world. Yeah. Spin the data, let it swirl. Quantum leaps, AI streams. Frank's world. It's a dream. It's the dream.
Welcome to franksworld.com.
Well, hello out there in internet land. My name is Frank Lavinia, and part of the joke behind that video is everybody and their dog now is into AI. But apparently, if you do some searching around, everybody and their dog's YouTube channel is being demonetized. Why? Why do you say? Well, apparently it's not authentic enough for those cool kids in, I think they're in San Bruno, California. So if you do a search for inauthentic content, you will find that many people are getting flagged for this rather nebulous term, which who knows what that means. What does that mean, inauthentic content? That can mean anything, right? So because Google is everywhere, there's a word for that. Oh, monopoly. That's right. But I guess, you know, so you look, a lot of people have been complaining about this. I always get scared when I open up Reddit. They were obviously, oh, look at this. Look at this. There've been so many post people. Okay, well, I don't know about that, but there's a lot of people that have been complaining about this, right? So this is not, first I was real mad when I got the notice, right? But then apparently, and this is kind of what it looks like now, right? What should you do next? So first I got this notice, right? Inauthentic content. And what they say to do is basically not fill out, but basically submit a video of you talking to the camera with your face and basically explain how you create content. And I will play that video for you and you tell me the judge. You be the judge, right? There we go. Hello, my name is Frank Lavinia. I am the person behind Frank's World TV YouTube channel, which you can get to by going to youtube.com/@franksworldtv. The site is, I've been on YouTube since about 2012, maybe 2013, and was very excited to get monetized. Very surprised to find out I got flagged with feedback that I have inauthentic content. So basically, how I produce videos is I have a couple of different methods. I work in AI, hence the channel name, but I generally will record live either here. You'll see this desk here needs to be cleaned up, which is why I switched to this view. I will go and I will let's see, I'm supposed to provide visual examples of how I do this. So I will literally just record this. I'm actually recording this now in the app I usually use called Restream. And I will live stream quite a bit. And then what I'll do is I'll take the videos and I'll convert them to shorts. I also have a couple of other things that I do. I've been experimenting with using Notebook LM, as you can see here. When I see a particularly good one, I do use AI tools to kind of do some of this animation here, but these are real videos. These are me. I have several different types of videos. I have the ones that I basically have my podcast on. I actually have
podcasts. Is its true market dynamics. In order to
pause this, you'll see that is indeed me in front of the same screen. Same messy desk, but I blurred it out, right? So I do a lot of these and I'll cut these up and I will go and I will convert them to shorts using a tool called Opus, one of my favorite tools. And you'll see that I have a lot of those, right? So sometimes for the Women in Quantum show. I have a podcast called Women in Quantum Computing, and I'm not a woman, so I don't appear on that, although I am a producer for it. And it does, uh, yeah, it does do that. So that's basically what I have. I also use Agent Opus as something I'll use too. But for the most part, I found that the videos that do tend to perform the best, let's see, go to popular. Let's see what the data actually says. Okay, well, these are like 9, 10, 12 years old, right? So for the most part, have been the ones where it's just me and a camera. Even this one here, very low production values. I taught myself all this cool stuff. But you'll see it never really gets never really gets the views. So I use this primarily as a way to share knowledge, and I actually, if I do use AI, I'm pretty transparent about it. Um, and sometimes I'll use other tools. This was made a tool called Sound Made Scene. So I just have a podcast audio that I have. I have a podcast that has gone on about 9, 10 years. That's the first one. Then I have another one that is about 5 years old and 4 seasons. And I have another one that is, well, the Women in Quantum is just basically a few months old now. So you'll see here's another example of me talking about quantum readiness, right? I was wearing a nicer shirt that day. And yeah, so that's basically how I make videos. I'll take this and I record them in Teams or Zoom, sometimes Google Meet. I'll record that. I'll do some audio cleanup and things like that, and stitch in bumpers before, after, sometimes during, and then I feed the output to YouTube as well as a tool like Opus, so I can get really that reach, which you see the statistics, you'll know as soon as I enabled YouTube Shorts. So I'm very puzzled as to why I got flagged as inauthentic content, because it's basically me sitting in front of this camera here, right? And if you need proof that this is AI, there you go. That's all I got. Thank you for your time and attention to this matter. Hello, my name is Frank Lavinia. Hang on, I'm trying to figure this out here. I don't want to share into the screen. Oh, I see. There we go. So, in case you're wondering what the heck that was, if you're just joining, you're wondering what the heck that was. Basically, what this is was I got this notification, and it basically gave you a list of things. So, be under 5 minutes, mention your channel within the first 30 seconds or something like that. Mention your channel URL, show your channel, show your work. Basically, was kind of the message. And it actually made things worse. Actually, where it says confirmed inauthentic content. And I love how, like, the way they phrase this is that, well, our combination of automated and human reviewers, I call shenanigans on the whole human reviewers. Good luck trying to get a hold of a human being at YouTube, right? And of course, this is like not loading. So I mean, I don't know where I go from here. I mean, obviously, if you look, they keep moving the goalposts on this, right? So, am I sharing? What am I sharing here? I want to share this screen. And it's not updating. Hang on. It's just that kind of day, you know? Oh, I know why. Let's try that. All right, so now it's not sharing, but here's the gist. They keep moving the goalposts on what monetization was, right? At first you would have like 1,000 subscribers or something like that, then you can get ads. Then it became well, you have to have 10,000 subscribers. You have to have some ridiculous amount of subscribers plus, I think it's 1,000 now, or 2,000 subscribers, something like that. And you have to have a number of certain watch views in the last 365 days, right? I'm looking at the numbers. I wasn't going to get renewed anyway, but what I really don't like, and if that happened, that's not a big deal. YouTube is not my main source of income like it is for a lot of creators. Let's see if I can share again, see if that'll work. Sometimes sharing local video kind of does some weird things here, right? Again, very authentic, right? A messy desk, this, that, a whole thing. I don't get it, right? And look, if I lost eligibility because oh yeah, 1,000 subscribers. If I lost eligibility because of this reason, right? Because originally it was you just had to have 1,000 subscribers or something like that, then you were eligible. They're like, no, 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 no. There's other things now, right? So now you have to have 4,000 verifiable, valid public watch hours, right? What makes a public watch hour public, right? I don't know. Do you know? Did they tell you? No. Um, but you have to have 4,000 of them. And last year, I think I had like 10,000, right? So I don't know what's going on here, right? So, which again, discoverability on the platform. Not really know how the algorithm works, right? This used to be 4 million, right? In terms of valid public shorts views, right? Again, don't know what constitutes a valid view. Do you know? I don't know. Do you? But I 32,000, right? So again, they keep moving the goalposts on monetization. And let's see, they keep moving the goalposts on monetization, and it is obnoxious that they're doing this, right? And I'm not a big creator. Like I only have like 3,300 subscribers, which on YouTube, right? Which I have way more viewers on that on LinkedIn. In fact, when I look at the stats on this, it's going to be much, much higher elsewhere outside of YouTube, right? I post to YouTube because, well, that's where the eyes are. But apparently, whatever I've done and is not authentic enough for them, and they're like, well, you can reapply in 90 days. Like, no, thank you. I don't need this type of abuse, right? Because the goalposts have always moved. I started YouTube in 2013. It kind of just never really clicked with me. I never got the views until last 2 years. So I was like, I'll put some effort into it again. And then they keep moving the goalposts, right? Well, I don't know what inauthentic content is, right? Everything I do is unscripted, maybe to my detriment, I suppose. But I like that raw, authentic, kind of real experience in front of the camera. You watch my podcast or whatever. Most of the stuff isn't polished, right? And I can do polished, and I do polished videos from time to time. I shouldn't be so self-deprecating because YouTube can deprecate me all they want, apparently, with very little repercussions. It's just disappointing, right? And there's no fairness, there's no transparency. Like I have no idea what constitutes. There's no examples of what constitutes a inauthentic video and an authentic video, right? Me doing this should show, well, one, it's either not AI, or two, I have a really good at AI video. But if you look at what's on YouTube, they say they're trying to do this to stop AI slop. I don't know. Has it worked? Not that well. The other thing too is, and you'll have to let me know in the comments, like, are they still showing ads on the video? So they have no problem monetizing for themselves, but they seem to have a big problem with sharing the wealth that they're creating. Now I get it, right? They provide the platform, the servers, the storage, all that, the streaming. I don't begrudge that they take a cut, and maybe a significant cut, but to just lock people out with no transparency, no way to appeal, right? Other than reapply in 90 days. And, looking at those numbers, I'm not going to hit those number of watch hours, right? So again, if I lost for that reason, I wouldn't be upset. But this whole inauthentic content nonsense really bothers me. I have no transparency into this. You see a lot of people getting flagged with this. There's a lot of people complaining online about this. Just do a search for inauthentic content. I don't know what it is. And like, I would love for someone from YouTube, if they actually hire human beings, what's the process look like? I don't want the monetization back, right? I want transparency. Fine. If I don't meet the standards, fine. Tell me what the standards are. It's very annoying, very obnoxious. However, on more good news, my Reachy mini build is complete. However, there is a loose wire in there. So here he is. I do need to kind of take it apart a bit and then figure out where that loose wire is. And then I'll have something to kind of show on that. But yeah, that's been, let me know in the comments below what you think, what your thoughts on this are, because I'm puzzled as to what they mean by inauthentic content. And yes, I do have a lot of AI content on here, right? I do preface that. I do say that, but I also do a lot of live streams, right? This is not AI. So I'm irritated. Looks like their final payment to me is going to go through, you know. So at least they won't owe me money, but I'm disappointed really because YouTube was in that original internet spirit of, let 1,000 flowers bloom, let everybody be a creator, it is called YouTube, right? But now it's just conquered by large media brands, right? Who have their streaming sites of their own. And regardless of quality or lack thereof. I just don't. Think that they betrayed their users and they've radically betrayed their creators. Right? They were trying to create this creator class. They're trying to attract that, and that's what built the platform or made it popular. And they're just treating people like this. And you hear stories of larger YouTubers with hundreds of thousands, tens of thousands of followers, tens of thousands of subscribers, hundreds of thousands, right? Even the few millions folks get abused, and I'm just really disappointed. I'm not mad. I am a little mad, but I'm really just more disappointed than mad. So with that in mind, I'm going to end the stream because I've got other things to do, go to other places where I am appreciated, like LinkedIn. Love LinkedIn. Are they perfect? No platform's perfect, but just the fact that they are far more transparent in their decision making, at least in my experience, they've been, is so much more refreshing. I don't know. I think creators deserve better. We deserve better as the public, right? I know it's not I really do understand why the FCC now exists and why radio and TV was regulated, that broadcast I'm talking about, for so long, to have these different viewpoints and to have more transparency. Not naive. I know that wasn't always the reality, but at least they tried. And no one is stepping up and telling YouTube to be more transparent, right? No, what are you going to do, right? They know it. They know they got you. They know they're a monopoly, and it is what it is. So no, thank you, YouTube. I will not be reapplying. I'm not going to come back and beg for you to share. And also the payouts are way less too. I was in the monetization program in the early 2010s, and I made more in a month then with less traffic, less videos, less everything than I did in the last 6 months on YouTube. So they keep cutting the shares, what you get down, 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 and putting more unrealistic demands on people and not really adding the value that they used to. So, no, I will not be back in 90 days, YouTube partner program, to beg for you to give me some pennies. Nah, I'm good. So the next time, kids, you're watching a YouTube video and that YouTuber is hawking something else, whether it's their own custom brand of coffee, whatever it is, courses, books, et cetera, the reason why they're doing that is because the share they're getting from YouTube is way less. So while you sit through more and more ads, the creators are getting less and less. Doesn't seem fair to me. So anyway, that's my rant. I'm gonna go do some fun AI stuff, and I'll still post to YouTube, but they will hear my snark. But I mean, seriously, like, this is not my livelihood. YouTube is not my livelihood, right? But I can imagine if you have a bigger channel, the control that YouTube exerts over your life is just very alarming, and I don't know what to say about that. So with that, I'll end the stream. Have a good one.